Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cyclones offense will start this game off. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Beck. Takes the easy completion. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Makes the catch. It's Higgins. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Cyclones are marching down the field. With jet sweep pass. Past the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fan.
Just destroying his way through the field. Touchdown, Iowa State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Green. Coming after him. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. This senior showing great toughness, takes the hit, and still puts the ball on target. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This is a third and long.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The corners are walked up tight. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to get him down.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting a run. Not only a positive run, shoot, we almost got the first.
And they get the sack just like that.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 10 over the Coyotes. any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the third. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Cyclones are rolling down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And now on second down for this offense. To the ground with the back. And the Cyclones get it past the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more.
And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Dropping back, it's Green. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Finds his target down the middle. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Higgins. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Higgins. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the first down pretty easy.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go. Rolling.
On the move, it's Donaldson. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wide out. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the air on first down. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. Motion from the offense. A run for the quarterback. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Iowa State sending the offense back out. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now on second down after the short completion. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Power football with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Higgins. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Wants to throw on third. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run it in. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. As almost the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Beck. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. From the gun. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Green. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The give to the back. Nice move to keep moving. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Knocked off his feet.
And they got him on the ground just short at the 1-yard line. The running back, you could tell he wanted to get in there, wanted to use his power and try to fall forward, but a nice job of tackling by the defense and making that thing fall just short.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Complete downfield. Turns it on in midfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing it.
Flying out to the left. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Fires one high and deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here's the handoff. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Beck. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll throw it on first down. Looking down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Line gets set. First down. Quarterback checking off. They'll go to the ground. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Green. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you could tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.